everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today's video is going to be a collaboration with Christine Smith from Crafty Potential. And in this video we're both going to be making a pop-up box. Now every pop-up box will need a box to send it in. So we'll be making a box from the complete card and box die set. And I'm going to be using some flowers and butterflies from the collection. Here are the corresponding stamps which I will also be putting to good use. Now from the Trellis die I'm going to cut a piece of card and I'm going to use this as a stencil. So what I'm using now is some 300 GSM smooth white card, and that will build me a nice sturdy pop-up box and a box to put it in. So for the main box to put it in I'm using 2 pieces of card. For my pop-up box I'm using another piece of white card, and for the flowers I will need another piece. This is just beautiful smooth card. So let's make the basic shapes first. From the main box die I'm going to cut this twice. Now once we have these 2 pieces cut, for now we're just going to pop these on one side because we're going to do some inking and some modelling paste on these, but we're also going to do it on the pop-up box. So just pop those on one side for now and let's get busy and create the pop-up box. So let's make the pop-up box, and the first thing I'm doing is creating a template from some scrap card. So this is just an A4 piece of card and this is a scoreboard. So I'm going to lay it on the scoreboard, and I have this on the inches side, and I'm going to reduce this card down to 6.5 inches. And now so that you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to mark the card with some black ink, and this will be my template so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. Now this will be the piece that is removed. Now the next thing I need to do is turn this around, and I'm going to mark each of these panels at 2 1/4 inches. So that's at 2 1/4, 4 1/2, and because my board won't reach much further I'm going to fold this and put this back up here against there, against the bar, and I'm going to do exactly the same, 2 1/4 and 4 1/2. Now I also need a little bit more to create a flap, and so I'm going to go another 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch and create that, and this then will be another piece that will be removed. Now pop your card back on your board and find your 3-inch mark, because don't forget this is 6.5 inches. So at 3 inches I'm going to score, but I'm only going to score it up to this first score line. So once I've done that I can start removing some of the card that I don't need. So we'll remove that panel and we'll remove this one. Now don't forget your box is 5 by 7, so these 2 together will only create 4 1/2 and the box is only 6.5, so that's plenty big enough to go inside your main box. Now another thing that we have to do, this is the 3-inch mark, don't forget, this is the 3 1/2. So we need to remove this little piece here, and then we need to come down the other pieces to that centre score line. Now once I've folded those down, I should have one panel that is straight. So now I can fold all these in, and the little tab on the end And once I've completed what I need to do, that will give me my pop-up box. So there's your template now that can be kept safe. Keep one of the end pieces because you're going to need that later. So with my pop-up box, I'm taking the labels die from the main box set and I'm going to partially cut this pattern in the top. So we'll move those out of the way. Now there's the cutting edge, so I'm placing it down, facing down, and I'm going to make sure that just the top part of that die is on my card. So I've got the loops right to the top of my card and I've centered the rest of it so that it's nice and neat. And then once I've done that, I'm going to tape that down so that it doesn't move, and I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine, and I'm going to do it on all of the flaps. So once I've got the pattern into the top of my box, I can now start to add in my colour. Now with the piece of card that was left, you're going to fold it in half, and then you need to find the width, and we know that it's 2 1/4. So if you place it onto one of your panels and just make little pencil marks, and that is where you're going to cut this in half and then fold that back, so you'll need to score them. Now once you've got all your pieces, I'm using Peacock feathers and I'm going to use a blending sponge, and what I'm going to do is colour all of these pieces. The box is on the 2 sides, but on the pop-up box I'm going to colour it on both sides and these pieces. So there you have a really pretty box, and inside it you have the pop-up box, which would make a really nice gift. Now this has been done in collaboration with Christine Smith, so please pop over to her channel, which is Crafty Potential, and have a see what Christine's made for you. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.